Hello. I had a tote bag in the back that was in the shot. I am live. I'm trying to get organized over here. I'm on my laptop and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was cleaning my closet yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but I end up with a ton of tote bags, which I was just moving. And oh my God, I have like 30 tote bags. And I need to, oh my gosh, and what is going on with my shirt today? I need to go through and like downsize the tote bags, and that just has not happened yet. Um, anyway, I'm here. I've got my club soda in my Taylor Swift mug, and I've got I'm on my laptop. I've got my mouse, which I can stick over to the side. I've got my jewelry making supplies because I need to make some earrings for sale in my booth. And I have the Olympics on behind my screen right now. So yeah, I'm watching, what is it? They ski and then they shoot. And it's kind of cool. And yeah, I just posted a little bit on TikTok. It's been an interesting day. Anyway, it's gonna be interesting to see what this live stream is like, because the last two times I went live here on YouTube were last week with the billboards, and those live streams did not go well. And something happened with the settings where if you go back and look at those live streams, none of the comments are there. And I don't know why none of the comments were there after the fact. I must have done something with the settings prior to going live, but it was pretty nasty on the live streams last week. So I don't know how this live stream is going to go. I'm kind of doing this as a test this week. And yeah, I'm nervous at the moment because it was really unnecessarily nasty last week. So I really don't know what to expect this time around. We'll see. Anyway, hello to anybody who's watching. I'm just here. I'm going to make some earrings and some key rings for sale at my little, it's not even a small business. It's like a micro business, you guys. Yeah, I started my day today finding a lot of traffic to the website, of course. And my current issue is that there was an article that was published, and it's not even that they misquoted me in the article. They actually fabricated an entire quote. It's something that I never said to any news outlet or like anybody in private. I've never said this to family or friends or anything like that either. And so they just completely fabricated this quote. And so I'm not all that thrilled about the quote. And it's not something that is something I would ever say. I'm not even going to repeat what it is because I don't want to be on the record as actually saying it anywhere. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what to do on that. Like, do I contact the news agency? Do I just let it drop? I really don't know how to approach that. So yeah, anyway, if you're watching, please let me know where you're watching from. I'm just going to make some earrings. And how long you've been advertising for a husband and you haven't found one yet? Maybe your standards. You know what? Dating takes a long time. Dating is not an immediate thing. And I've said all along that, you know, it's marylisa.com. It's not marylisarightnow.com. And so dating takes a while. I have gone on dates with some great men. And I'm just taking my time. So yeah. And I just started this project under 6 months ago. So to try to find a husband, granted, I was trying dating and trying to find somebody before that, and it just didn't happen for a variety of reasons. So your comment strikes me as being a little bit judgmental, which people definitely have been, and you're entitled to your opinions. But you know, I'm not looking for perfect. I am not looking for the perfect man. I'm just looking for somebody who's right for me and somebody who I'll be right for them. So I'm looking for, first and foremost, high compatibility with somebody. So Chicago, hi. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think if I've been to Chicago before. I think I've just passed through the airport a couple times. I don't think I've actually been into Chicago. Maybe you'll be good enough for me. Yay, I mean, I'm looking for certain compatibility things. And one of those things is, I am looking to stay here in California. Um, I like it here. My family's here, so that's something I'm looking for. Hi, Lisa. I'd write my own article on Medium or something. Ooh, that's very interesting. I haven't thought of writing on Medium. I'll have to look into that. I really should. Texas. Hi, Texas. Hi. Let's see. Homeless with no college degree, living in an RV here. I'm the perfect match. Just kidding. Hey, you know what? There's so many different types of people out there in the world. I'm just looking for. I'm looking for high compatibility, and I'm also being very vague on things. So, like I'm currently dating, and who knows? Who knows how things are going? I'm not giving any specific updates. Houston, yes, hello. I think I've talked to you before. Like it's been a while though. And I know people who live in Houston. So I'm just making earrings for my little antique booth. I'm gonna do these little leaves. These are a little bit heavier, but they're smaller. They're like solid metal. But I think they're cute. So just making some pairs of earrings. Yeah, so I'm still running the billboards right now, but it's mostly just because I will stop running the billboards and get off the dating apps as soon as I'm exclusive with somebody. So I've kind of said that all along that that's going to be like my marker for when I stop running the billboards is once I'm in an exclusive committed relationship. Yes, we did talk before. Oh yes. Celine, yes. Do you miss all those trips to Vegas to see Celine? Yeah, I totally do. Granted, that was a very expensive hobby to have. But yeah, the Celine trips were so much fun. Oh my gosh. I mostly miss all of my friends who I used to frequently see in Vegas. I totally miss that. Oh my gosh, I just dropped my phone. Anyway, just dropped my phone. Yeah, I miss seeing all my friends who I would meet there to go to the Celine shows with. That was just such a good time for all of us. Please make some masculine earrings, stud earrings for 1 year only. I'll buy one. I actually don't know how to make stud earrings. Otherwise, I totally would. I'll have to look into that, but I don't actually know how to make stud earrings. Right now, I just kind of put hooks on different charms and make them into like dangly earrings. I don't really know how to make studs. And it was expensive for me too. Yeah, the trips were so expensive. And they weren't as expensive the first couple years that she was there, like 2011, 2012, 2013, 14. But then the last several years, it got really expensive. So, all right, got a little pair there. I need somewhere to put these. I have so much stuff going on right now. This is it's chaos, and I have a very small workstation set up here. I wasn't thinking ahead too well on that. I'll do key ring right now. I have these really large snakes that I bought for earrings, but they're kind of huge. I have some of them in my booth right now, but I think I'll make a couple key rings out of these. Yeah, I totally miss going to Vegas for Celine. Have you been to Verde, Tea, and Mountain View? I have not been there before. I honestly haven't really made it down to Mountain View all that much. I'm in San Mateo, and I kind of, I feel like this is kind of common in the Bay Area where you just kind of stay in your own little bubble at times. But I have not been to Verde Tea. Is it good? Do they have things besides tea? Like, do they have coffee as well? Or is it just like different types of tea or is it that bubble tea or regular tea? I have many questions about about food and beverages. Okay. So these are kind of too big for earrings, although I do sell them as earrings, but I think as a key ring, that's acceptable. Yeah. by the way, just for future reference, I may be doing Easter eggs, if you know what I mean. Last time I saw, okay, oh wait, let's see here. Hold on, I'm getting caught up on messages. Okay, make a dangly earring with an ankh symbol on it. That would be masculine enough. I would have to source those charms. So I will look for some of those. I haven't actually run into any wholesale charms like that, but I'll keep an eye out. And that's actually a good idea to do single earrings. I haven't thought of that before. So thanks for the suggestion on that. Let's see here. Last time I saw Celine in February 2020 here in Houston, just before. Yeah. I didn't get to see her on the Courage Tour because she was scheduled to come to California. I want to say in April or May. I think it was April. And for 2 shows. And so the shutdown and the cancellation of the tour happened well before then. So yeah, unfortunately never saw that. Okay. I have these alien charms and I got these for earrings, but the jump rings I have don't work with them. And I don't think these larger jump rings work either. They don't work. I have to get new jump rings. That's so frustrating. So I can't make any alien earrings or key rings today because I wasn't really planning that out too much. I'm just going to toss those in a box. I kind of missed the box. Let's see here. Thank you. If you do masculine earrings, you'll double your market. Maybe I do actually sell a pretty high volume of like women's or more feminine earrings. I sell quite a few pairs, and I don't really know that many men who have pierced earrings or a pierced ear. At least not around here, maybe. So I don't know about doubling the market, but it would probably lead to an increase in sales if I did that. So I'm going to keep an eye out for some more like interesting, like more masculine charms that I could do into that. And I'm going to look into doing stud earrings as well, because that actually is that's a good idea there. I always loved your dresses when you filmed in Vegas. Sorry you missed your concert. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I miss wearing all those dresses. I miss dressing up for all of that because it was just fun. It was fun getting all dressed up and going out with my friends and just hanging out and getting to see everybody from like all over the world. So that was awesome. And it was so funny because it was Vegas, but we didn't really get wild or anything. At least I didn't. So let's see here. Lots of yeah, maybe. I don't know. I do sell a ton of earrings right now as it is. I sell a lot of earrings. And I think I have like maybe 40 or 50 different, like different styles of earrings right now. Let's see. Yeah, they have coffee and things. You can get bubble or an array of toppings. Has non-dairy, etc. Highly recommend. I drove from San Jose there for a treat. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's worth the drive then. And okay, I'm gonna have to go there at some point. I will add that to my list. Yeah, I don't really go out too much for like food and drinks and stuff, unless I'm on a date, I would say, or if somebody's visiting or, but don't really go out too much. I usually just cook a lot at home and I make my own coffee at home most of the time. And yeah. Okay. So I have this pair of earrings. Oh, except I don't have my gold ear wires. Ugh, I'd have to hunt for those. I was going to make pizza earrings right now. So I bought these like charms and they're little clip-on charms. And I bought 2 of them and they're pizza slices. And I got these to make as a gift. And yeah, I don't know where the gold hooks are right now. They're not here on the table in front of me. So, oh well. Let's see here. Do you have a website where people can look at your inventory? No, I don't actually. Right now, I currently just sell in person. I used to sell more online, but I do just have in-person sales right now. So I rent a booth at the Cannery Row Antique Mall in Monterey, California. And yeah, I have vintage clothing there, and I also do like vintage accessories, and I do some newer stuff as well. So the earrings that I have that I'm making right now are going to be for in the booth as like newer items that I carry. So, okay, I have one more of these pair of charms right here. These are blue music notes, and they're mismatched and they're glittery. And why is this one? There we go. Yeah. So I'll do those right now. And I keep on looking over here because I have my phone sitting on the chair, and I'm getting push notifications on it right now. So, yeah, but I don't have any online. I'm not doing online sales at the moment. I've kind of thought about getting back into that. Oh, darn it, I'm gonna have to do a jump ring. Okay, well, that's frustrating. It's been a while since I've made earrings. But yeah, I am getting into a few new things. I'm getting some new inventory soon for the booth, a couple newer items that I haven't carried before. And I'm pretty excited about them. I just placed an order for a few things this morning. So that should be fun. But yeah, I don't have a website for with inventory that people can look at, because most of the stuff I sell, the vintage stuff that I sell, are like one of a kind things, or they're vintage. So there's only quantity of one in one size. Let's see here. Hey, Lisa, it's Luna. Hi, Luna. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh my goodness. How have you been? You doing all right? I'm trying to think of the last time I saw you. It was probably, oh gosh, I don't know, like over 6 months ago, because it was the last time I saw you in person was pre-Mary Lisa. So yeah. Hope you're doing well. All right. Okay. So there we go. One earring. And I can't remember how many pairs of these music note earrings I still have in the booth or in my current inventory, but I don't know. They're not a big seller for me. So I don't think I'm going to repurchase these charms in the future. I do really well on like cat earrings and the snakes, the smaller snakes, because I have smaller ones than this. The smaller snakes are a good seller for me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to diversify a little bit more, get into more things, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out all about this misquote situation that happened. I think I started off talking about that. I can't remember. But I was quoted in a European news source today. I guess it was technically yesterday. And it's a quote I never said. It's not even that they just translated it incorrectly, because I was reading the translated version of this article that they had translated from an interview that I did do. And the translations I'm fine with. The article I'm fine with. It's just a regurgitation of another interview that I did, but translated. But they quoted me in quotes a line that is attributed to me, and it's something that I never said at all to anybody. So I'm a little bit cranky about that at the moment. There we go. So I'll stick these in the booth at some point. So 2 pairs of earrings now, and I'll stick these in plastic bags at some point. Yeah, let's see. I know, yes, it was before the Mary Lisa. I watched the whole show. I loved it. Oh, thank you for watching it. Oh my gosh. Saying, oh, yeah. Oh, hi. Hi, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been absolutely ages since I've seen both of you. So I'm glad you're doing well. And yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, and hope you're staying dry with all the rain. Oh my gosh, this rain it's been a lot. I was going stir crazy around here yesterday because it was just pouring rain the majority of the day, and I just wanted to get out, and that was not happening. I wish I had my gold ear wires to make the pizza earrings. That's okay. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to make cat earrings because these have been selling well in the booth for me. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to make little cat earrings now. I have these little, well, you can't see it with my shirt there, but these little like cat on the moon. Oh my gosh, this is difficult to show. Like 2 cats sitting on a moon. And these are really lightweight. and just like a metal filigree type of earring. So yeah, these do well for me as well. Anyway, does anybody have any questions or anything? I'm trying to think of like the latest drama over here. I don't know why I bent that hook. I didn't have to bend it. That's okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else has been going on. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out what to do about this, if anything, about this fabricated quote. I probably won't do anything. I don't want to say what the quote is because I don't want any record of me actually saying this anywhere. But it's just kind of frustrating because I never said it, you know? And I don't know. I'm sorry. It wasn't something that was lost in translation because there was nothing it was translated from. And I never even said it in confidence to anybody. So what are you going to do? I mean, I really don't know what to do. Is anybody watching the Olympics? I have the biathlon on right now. It's behind my computer monitor. And I was watching the curling earlier, and big fan of the curling this Olympic Games. And yeah, I like the curling's been interesting. I had to like look up what the sweeping actually does because I didn't know too much about it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, let me make this pair right now. I picked up these charms and I bought them on the assumption that they were customizable and that I would be able to get like my own text printed on them. So I'm not all that thrilled, but I think I should still be able to sell them. They're like these little iridescent hearts and they say feral on them. I still think they're kind of cute. So I have enough for 2 pairs of these, and they have the little protective. There we go. They have the little protective film on them. So yeah, that's a good size. I think these should sell. And on these, I have to use a jump ring, so I do have to twist the earring here. Yeah. I'm also looking at getting a new display for my booth. I am contemplating like what's it called? Like a bookcase. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to shift things around with my booth displays. I've already done a ton of work. Let's see here. Do you have any pets? I do not. I do not have any pets. I've never had any pets of my own as an adult. Like my parents had cats for a number of years. I've never personally had any pets of my own. And that's because I live in a very small apartment. And I am like in and out a whole lot. I, do travel a fair amount. And so I always thought it was just simpler to not have any pets at this stage in my life. But I would eventually like to get a cat. And I'm particularly fond of black cats. So yeah. Do you have any pets? Let's see here. Yeah, and it was funny because when I had all like the media coming through, one of the common questions that I got when I had them here at my apartment was like, they would come in here and see all like the cat decor and everything that I have. And they'd be like, do you have a cat? Like, is there a cat here? And I was like, no, I don't have a cat. If I did have a cat, the cat would have been traumatized by so many people coming in and out of my apartment for several months. Yeah, at some point I would like to get a cat. When things calm down and who knows? Anyway, I have one black cat who is currently sleeping on my lap. Oh my gosh. Oh, black cats are the best. I freaking love black cats. They are amazing. Black cats have like a certain personality to them, don't you think? Yeah, my parents had multiple black cats for many years, so I'm very fond of cats. And I just put this on the hook on backwards. Sometimes I do that. Black cats are my favorite. Mine too. They're the best. They're just so great. Yeah. Okay. All right. These turned out okay. Oh, geez. Okay. So you're stuck there right now if the cat's asleep on your lap. You're not going anywhere. um, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Finished those. I think those will sell. I'm not going to buy them again, but they should sell. So that's good. Yep, stuck and I have to pee. Oh, well, I'm very sorry. that is a problem. That's a problem to have for sure. Okay, I'm going to stick the earrings that I've made over here really fast. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah. If anybody is familiar with Taylor Swift and the Easter egg concept, and you're watching this live stream, there are Easter eggs that I have been planting for a bit now about various things. And I don't think that these would be things that people would catch on to now because there's no context to any of these things, but there are certain Easter eggs that have been left. So for the future, in case, things go a certain way. So anybody who's watching this right now, you have the inside scoop. Yeah. Okay. I also have these. Okay. I have these charms here. These have not been a good seller for me, and I cannot figure out why, because I think they're really cute. And I made them last year during baseball season, and they're little baseball bows. I don't know if that's going to focus, but they're just like lightweight little acrylic ones, little baseball bows. I don't know why these are not selling as well as I thought they would. And I can't tell if these have a film on them or not. Gosh, I hate this. They put this little protective film on top of some of the plastic pieces so that they don't get scratched. But then when you have to take the plastic film off, good luck. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on over here. I'm glad that this live stream has not been as nasty as the two I did last week. Those were unhinged. I had hundreds of people on the streams and commenting, and it was pretty nasty. So that was not fun. So I'm glad that this is a little bit more dialed in right now. It was pretty bad. A lot of the comments were just that I needed a nose job, that I should have spent my money on plastic surgery instead of billboards. What was it? Somebody didn't like my earrings. I was wearing Valentine's Day heart earrings because I was I'm going to my Valentine's Day billboard right now, and I thought it would be cute. And somebody was just criticizing those. What else? Yeah, I had a high volume of people commenting that I needed a nose job, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm fine, thank you. And then what were some? Desperate. I was getting all the desperate comments again. What else was I getting? Lots of religious comments. I'm like, okay, I'm not religious. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, honestly, it was bad. Probably the worst comments I've had on a live stream. And it was on two back-to-back live streams in one afternoon. And yeah, it was unhinged. It was really, really bad. I've never had that level of negativity and bad comments on live streams before. I've had them on videos, and I've had worse, much, much worse than that in the official hate mail that I've received in my inbox through the website. So the hate mail that I've received in person has actually, the content's been worse, way worse than what was on the live stream. But the live stream just kind of hits different because it was being said direct real time to me as I'm on video. It was pretty bad. How pitiful these people must be. It's sick. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I don't know. I just keep on telling me, it's telling myself that it's a reflection on them and not on me. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Okay, I'm going to make another pair since I can't get the film off of the baseball bows. And I'm not selling those anyway, so I don't know what I'm doing making more of those. I'll make another pair of these little hearts. People have been assholes in real life. Not in person to me, face to face. I haven't had any of that, but I've had people be on the live streams I did last week. Yeah, people have been real time like as I'm broadcasting, people were being like total jerks. And the two live streams that I did, something was off with the settings, and so none of the comments saved, which I think is probably a good thing, but I also don't have like any record of what was actually said except for when I was reading it. So oh well. It was really bad though. But yeah, people haven't really been in person, like to my face, in like in my presence. People have not been nasty, but yeah. Total reflection on them. They hide behind screens. Yeah. Such nice. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just trying my best over here. I'm just trying my best. And you know, it's yeah. It's been an interesting time over here at HQ, as I call it. Uh, it's quite a time. Yeah, there were a lot of really nasty comments, and I was telling people too, like, I was getting these religious comments and a lot of like political stuff, and I was like, listen, I have no problem with people having different views than me. Like, you're entitled to believe and think what you believe and think. I'm entitled to what I believe and think as well. And, I have tons of friends and family members who have differing religious and political views from me. And generally speaking, it's not an issue. Because a lot of the time, I'm not talking religion and politics with my close friends and with my extended family. So we just talk about other things, and like, it's totally fine. So yeah. And I have nothing against people who have different viewpoints than me, but I am assessing for compatibility, like romantically. That's what I've been assessing for. And so I know, based off of my prior relationships and prior dating history, that having it, like, I'm basing everything I'm looking for in a guy off of things that have or haven't gone well and smoothly for me in past relationships. So I've dated men who were deeply, deeply religious. I've dated men who have had complete different political views than me. I've dated men from, different backgrounds, all sorts of stuff. And so I'm just basing it off of that. I've dated men who have done various types of drugs, and that didn't go well because I don't. Yeah. So I'm basing everything I'm looking for off of my prior dating experience. All right. So I made the other pair of those, and I only had 2 pairs of these from my supplier. I won't be buying these again unless I sell them really fast. If I sell both pairs like within a couple weeks or something, then I'll buy more. Yeah. But I'm really excited. I have some more sea otter items that are going to be for sale in my booth pretty soon, and I'm really excited about that. Let's see here. Sounds like you got brigaded because they're not here right now. Yeah, it was a targeted, coordinated effort. And I'm not sure like how they coordinated and orchestrated it, but it was bad. And I was hoping that it would just be limited to that one live stream, but then it was like the second one right afterwards. So I'm very relieved right now that they're not in this live stream. Yeah. Do you know how they actually like coordinate that type of stuff? I don't know. Part of me was thinking that maybe it was 4chan again, because 4chan got to me in like the earlier days, and that was a really targeted attack through my website forms for like 36 hours. And then there was a little bit of a break, and then they hit me again. So that was a lot of fun. And I have footage of me reacting to that, like in real time, like getting through that first 36 hours of that. It's in the docuseries. I think it's in episode 1 of my docuseries that came out. So let's see. It's hard to find a right person, but it's never too late to fall in love. Yeah, and I know. It's never too late for that. Maybe God is protecting you for now. Hey, you know what? Maybe. And also I'm not currently saying what my relationship status is, because I'm still trying to just kind of work on things with that behind the scenes right now. But yeah, I am currently dating. I won't go into specifics on that, but it was in the press recently that I did have a date for Valentine's Day, and yeah, Usually 4chan and private Discord communities. Oh, I've actually studied this writing book on parasocial psychology. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. I would be interested in your book when it comes out. I know you're like writing it right now, but that would be really cool. Interesting. I actually have a book that my I was talking to my good friend yesterday or the day before yesterday, and she recommended a book. Oh shoot, what's it called? Um, I ordered it. It should be arriving on Friday. It's called Men Who Hate Women or something. Where is it? To eBay. What's my eBay history here? Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for the nice words. That means a lot. It really does. Okay, the book that I bought is Men Who Hate Women by Laura Bates, and it covers. Let's see, it's from incels to pickup artists: the truth about, and then it cuts off. Um, yeah, so it should be an interesting book. My friend really liked it, and she recommended it to me, and I've watched documentaries and done some research about that type of stuff before. So that's kind of interesting. And I'm trying to find somebody who has an HBO Max, somebody who I know who I can like borrow their account for a bit and watch the documentary that Monica Lewinsky was involved with a few years ago, because I think that would be really interesting to watch. Hi. Thanks for joining the live stream. I'm just over here making earrings and talking about websites and billboards and people being nasty on the internet. So, hello there. um, I hope your day is going all right. Yeah, totally get it from me. Oh, well, thank you. And I'm totally that sounds really interesting. So, let me know how that's coming along. Because yeah, it's interesting. It really is interesting. Like kind of this whole way our society is right now, where people just kind of think that they can say and do whatever they want, like because they're protected behind a screen, and like there's no impact to them on any of their behavior. And it's kind of scary, really, that's how our society is right now. Yeah. Ugh. It's really scary. But yeah, it was a nasty live stream. Lots and lots of comments saying that I needed plastic surgery. And I was just like, whoa, where the hell is all this coming from? So it probably was, 4chan or Discord. I didn't even think of Discord. Oh gosh, there's just all these groups out there, huh? What a time to be alive. Anyway, I need to get more charms at some point because were comments from females. You know, most I have no idea on the live stream, because I have no idea. I'm assuming the comments were mostly from men, because at least the nasty comments, the nice comments were all over the place. Like I think it was a mixed demographic. And I've noticed that when I get really nice messages in my inbox through my website contact form and all of that, the nice messages are a split. I think it's around a 50-50 split if they're from men or women. But the hate mail that I receive through my website has been, I would say, 99% men. So that's been rather interesting. Yeah. And I'm guessing it's mostly from men who aren't what I'm looking for. But also, like, I keep telling the men, like, I'm not like rejecting you. Like, you would be totally unhappy with somebody like me. Like, I'm looking for a specific type of person who I'd be compatible with relationship wise and romantically. And yeah. You like women? I am straight. I'm straight, and I mean, I like women as like friends and like as people, but I'm not romantically attracted to, or sexually attracted to women. I'm not. So, I'm very much straight. And I say on my website that I am, Oh, I just dropped a charm. I say on my website that I am looking for a man to date and to get married to. And yeah, because I have had women fill out the application, and I'm like, I'm flattered, but I'm straight. So there are actually people whose entire thing is humility, humil, humili, like, oh, okay, I see, humiliation. Sorry, my text on my screen is like really small, and I'm like, okay, the the letters are kind of blending together. They try to break you and expose. They do more nefarious technical stalking and organizing on Discord, Telegram. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. Last fall, there was like financial information about me getting out there, addresses, names, and addresses of like my family and friends, things like that. Humiliation and entertainment together. Okay, all right. Yeah, it was a really coordinated like effort last fall. Yeah, and I'm thinking it could have very well been 4chan last week because I'm thinking it could have been because a lot of the comments were very similar to what I got when they did that to me last year. Hope you didn't take those ugly words to your heart. Oh, thank you. It's Yeah, you know what? It gets kind of hard sometimes. Like I have been trying to just roll with it. I called my mom afterwards and I was like, "You will not believe how rough those live streams were. Oh my god." Uh, and we were laughing about how ridiculous it was. It's difficult though, and I feel like last December I had to take like a full month off from dating and from just everything because I needed a break from everything. And also it's you can kind of let it's not really that it if it's a couple things here and there, you can kind of very easily let it kind of roll off of you. When it's months on end of those types of comments, it really kind of compounds and snowballs. And so it's really yeah, I needed a break last year, so I took one. You're very brave for going publicly with all. Thank you. I didn't set out to really do anything all that, you know, brave or whatever. And I don't really view myself as that, but it's been interesting. I never would have thought that I would have done something like this in my life at all. And it definitely got really big really quick, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I there was a point that I reached in the first, I think it was like the first 48 hours of everything, and I was like, okay, I'm committed now. Like I don't have a choice on this. It's yeah, I just have to keep going with this now. There's no backing out. So got to make the best of it. And there's been some really cool stuff that's come out of all this too. There's been great opportunities, like just to meet different people, and yeah, it's just been. There's been negative parts of it, but there's also been a lot of positive stuff that's come out of it as well. And yeah, and I got to go on some really like nice dates with some great men. So yeah. And yeah, I've been criticized for being too picky, or that I'm holding out looking for the perfect guy, and I'm like, I'm really not. And all these people saying, oh gosh, like people making sexual comments about me. Oh, it's been rough. It's been very interesting, but it's also been really cool. And like I said, there's been like cool things that have happened, like the docuseries that I did with Kron. And there's more info on that on my website. And that was great because it was an opportunity for me to just like tell my story and show what was going on behind the scenes, and do it in a way that was like really unscripted, authentic, real life. And yeah, so I'm really happy with how that turned out, and I had a great team working on it. So yeah, let's see here. We are all picky. Yeah, you know what? I mean, like nobody should have to like people are entitled to be picky about certain things. There's things that I totally don't care about when it comes to a prospective partner. And things like I I don't have a height requirement. I don't have an income requirement. Those are some things that some women do have, and I'm like, that's fine if those are things that some women have, but for me, that's like those are not important things for me. I just want somebody who has like the same core values as me and a healthy lifestyle, wants to get married, wants to have kids, likes living in this area, and personality wise, good personality that meshes with mine, and somebody who's pleasant to be around. Let's see, my friend has an Excel sheet of all the guys she has dated. Do you keep a log? Oh, that is interesting. That your friend has an Excel sheet on that. Wow. Okay. She sounds awesome. she sounds like somebody who I'd like be able to have coffee with and be like, oh hey, so like let's talk about data. Um, that's cool. Has she compiled? My follow up question there is like, has she compiled like stats or like done pie charts or Venn diagrams from that data in the Excel sheet? Um, because that would be interesting. So when I was designing the website and the forms and all of that, I didn't think that I'd be getting this many responses to things. So I did not think ahead as far as the design of it and like getting it to auto populate into a chart, an Excel sheet, anything like that. And so now I'm going to have to like manually do that. Which I do want to do at some point. I do have all of the like the raw data. I have the full record of everything. It's backed up outside of the website. Like everything's I have built-in redundancy. I have safeguards in place. And I have a good deal of it printed out as well. But yeah, at some point I do want to stick it all in an Excel sheet and then run some stats on it, like find out like the official age ranges, do like a chart of like the different age ranges of the applicants. That would be pretty interesting, because most of the men who were applying were way outside of the age parameters. And I've dated younger before, I've dated older. So like I wasn't just arbitrarily coming up with not wanting to date like a 70-year-old. Um, so yeah, I mean, my age range that I specify on the website is like 35 to 47 with flexibility on a year or two on either side if it's the right person. So I think that that's as being 42, I feel like that's pretty comfortable, especially for me, considering that I do want to try it for kids. So, you know, but yeah, and I still am getting a lot of men who are in their 60s and 70s. And my parents are in that age range. And so I'm like, no, that's not appropriate. It really is not for me. If other people want to do that, fine with them, but not for me. She's actually a high-tech person. You guys would definitely be friends. I'll ask her about the data visualization. Look for an email from me with the Google. Oh my gosh, thank you. No, I'm very interested in how she's like, if she's run statistics off of that thing. That would be really, yeah, that's really cool that she does that. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah, at some point I do want to do more stats on or run some stats on that, because I kind of have like a rough idea of the percentages of things and like the ranges. But yeah, I also would like to compile some stats on the countries where people applied from, and like how many were within the US, how many were from California, how many were from outside of the US when I clearly said I wanted US only. Things like that. And also the other stat that I would like to I'm very interested in this, is I want to find the total number of men who replied no to the question on the application, do you want to get married? Because there were a good number of men who went to marrylisa.com, filled out a form, and said no, that they did not want to get married. And I was like, wow, okay, well that's an instant reject on that application. So you know, or same thing with like saying they don't want to have kids. And I'm like, okay, well, I say that that's a deal breaker for me. So, I was really honest and upfront about everything I am and everything I'm looking for in a partner in a relationship. So, yeah, I was really, really upfront about all of that. So, yeah, I can't believe I've been live now for 50 minutes. I'm just here with my club soda. It's in my little like wine glass tumbler insulated thing, but it's just club soda with a massive ice cube in it, which is kind of slowly melting. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, did everybody have a good Valentine's Day? I can't believe it's already been like 4 days since Valentine's Day, but I had a good Valentine's Day. It was very nice. And yeah, I just took down my Valentine's Day decor yesterday. And I'm kind of sad because it looks really nice. My door was decorated and I had like little hearts all over the place. And it was just, yeah, it was just really nice. Oh, cool. And I got an email I was waiting for. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, so that's the haps over here. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I am doing a deep cleaning over here, doing a super deep cleaning of my apartment, and it's much needed because things were so chaotic last fall that I had like camera crews and stuff in and out of my apartment, and like pretty much every like news outlet within the Bay Area was here at my apartment at some point with cameras. And then I had like the docuseries crew and stuff, and so I was at times just if I had to clean up and I only had like 30 minutes before cameras were arriving here, I would just take whatever things were like randomly lying around and just throw them in the closet and shut the door. And so you reach a tipping point where like everything's just thrown in the closet. So I've had to do a deep cleaning over here. So that's what I've been doing. Let's see here. Was okay, took myself out. Good for you. Yay. You know what? Hey, Valentine's Day is what you make it, and I know I've spent many Valentine's days alone. So, I totally get it. Every day is Valentine's Day for me. Oh, that's so nice. That is so sweet. I love that. I totally love that. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I'm doing a deep cleaning over here right now, and I have like, I gotta do laundry. Yeah. And the other thing I need to do is I need to deep clean my carpeting in this apartment because, yeah, it could use it. I did that. I think it was like halfway when the bulk of the media died down. I was like, okay, I've had dozens of people in this apartment recently. I'm cleaning the carpets. So I did that, but it's time to do that again. I guess it's an early spring cleaning that's going on over here. So yeah. So I'm doing that, and then I've used up the rest of these charms just now. I think I have 5 pairs of these total that I made. So at some point they'll sell. These are not a fast seller for me, but they'll sell at some point. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I don't know. What's our next holiday? St. Patrick's Day and then Easter, right? I think so. Yeah, I don't really have any St. Patrick's Day decor. I normally put out like little, seasonal decorations and stuff like that, but I don't think I have any St. Patrick's Day decor. I do have Easter decorations, but not a ton. Yeah. And I have to make it down to my little antique booth at some point so that I can freshen up my my display over there, because I still have my Valentine's Day decorations that are up in the booth. And so I'll have to freshen those up or take those down at some point. I had so much Christmas decor in my booth and like Christmas items, and I pulled it all out. When did I pull it out? Like, I think right after New Year's, and it was a lot. It was a lot to haul out. Let's see here. Me and my husband are still best friends even after 23 years. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so nice. I love hearing that. That's just so like heartwarming to hear. It really is. Like that's awesome. That is so great. I have to say one of the nice things about um, you know, what I've done and everything is that since it is like all about love and finding somebody and like a relationship and everything, I am hearing awesome stories from so many people about like how they met their husband or wife. And I just think it's so nice. It's so sweet to hear all of those nice stories and like, you know, yeah. So that's really nice. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Ugh. Yeah, my they just had it in the San Jose paper on the follow-up article that they did. Um, my mom gave a quote for it, and my parents have been married 51 years. So they got married very young. Let's see here. This first time catch you on live stream, all new to me. Oh, well, thanks for joining. Yeah, I don't really go live too often. But I need to go live more often because it's actually pretty fun. Like it's nice talking to people. But yeah, live streams are a little bit new for me. It's nice talking to people, and also it's good because it's like it's I don't know. I feel like on YouTube you kind of have to keep a little bit active just like for the sake of the algorithm and stuff. And I have not had as much time to edit videos as I wish I had. I have a whole bunch of videos in the pipeline that are in various stages of completion, and I need to actually complete them. But um, yeah, part of the problem is I did an upgrade or an update to my computer last fall, and it pretty much instantly made it so that I couldn't edit videos anymore. It was like, oh, your system is obsolete now. Like you're gonna have to just buy a new computer. I was like, oh, thanks. So I did, and then I was just like burned out from everything and needed to take a break. So uh, at some point, I will get back to actually putting up more videos here on YouTube. But I put out my first video since last fall on when was it? Monday? I finally got it out. It was my Valentine's Day billboard video. So that turned out really cute. I was happy about that. Okay, so I'm making a couple of these little cat earrings. I'm almost out of charms. I'm gonna have to buy some more because I'm almost out of charms for the earrings. And yeah, and I'm always looking for different like styles of charms wholesale that I haven't that I don't already have inventory of. So I don't know. And I really wish I knew where the gold hooks were so I could make the pizza earrings. So yeah. I don't think she'll be watching this, but I'm making I have like a whole assortment of pizza themed items that I'm compiling as a birthday gift for one of my friends. And so these are going to be like part of the birthday gift. But I have like a little miniature pizza pinata that I was like really thrilled when I found that. And I have a pizza balloon that's not inflated. So that'll go in there, and pizza coasters for your drink. What other pizza items do I have? Pizza stickers, the pizza earrings. I don't know. It's like all pizza theme. And I think it's going to be really cute. Let's see. Actually, only one I got is YouTube, no other social media. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Just YouTube. Yeah. The various social media platforms are really interesting. There's been, God, the comments on Facebook, oh my gosh, like on public posts and stuff, they can get really, really nasty. So, like, oh gosh, YouTube in general, pretty supportive, I would say. But, I've also had some really nasty comments on YouTube. So, I don't know. TikTok, I feel, has been the surprise for me because TikTok is like, I mean, I've gone viral on there. And the most supportive comments I've had have been on TikTok. So, yeah, that's been kind of surprising to me. It's been kind of new because for years, YouTube has been like my primary place that I post content. So it's been interesting to be on TikTok now. I don't know what the deal is with TikTok these days. If it's like, what do we know what the deal is? Are like, because I know there was that whole shutdown, like when it shut down before, and I don't know. Like, is that going to happen again? I hope not. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to make any more of these baseball earrings because I already have like 20 pairs of them and they haven't sold. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm pretty much out of charms. I just have more of these cats and I've already made a couple pairs. So yeah, I don't know. I thought I had more different types of charms. Oh, let me show you this. Okay, this is really cute. So we were talking about cats earlier. So I got this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I picked this up. This was on clearance at TJ Maxx for like $2, and it's this little like bowl, and the plastic's broken on the top. But I picked this up for my little cousin. She has 2 cats, and I sometimes go up and visit with them and everything. Visit with my cousin, my aunt and uncle, and the cats, obviously. And so I got this for her cat Manny, and Manny's just like he's a little bit of a crazy dude, and he's like really cute and a lot of fun. And so this is it's like a bowl, right? And it has these a fish and a turtle, and they swim. You put water in here, and then like they swim, and then the cat can like paw at them and stuff. And I think it's clear. And yeah, so my mom got one for somebody else as a gift before, and their cat really liked it. So when I saw that on clearance for $2, I was like, I have to get one for Manny. So I'm hoping that he likes it. I thought it would be a lot of fun for him. And I've got messages coming in on my phone. Yeah, I asked people on TikTok what they thought I should do about the entire misquote thing. And yeah. Ugh. Yeah, people are saying that, yeah, contact the publication and the journalists. Call them if you can't. I'm not calling Belgium. I don't want to have to communicate all of this in French. Like, I mean, I probably could, but that's going to be more stressful. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, I never said that. I never said this quote, and it's kind of bothering me that they're attributing that they made up a quote of something that I said. So I'm not all that enthused about that. But what are you gonna do? Oh, let's see here. That's cute. My cat would eat them. Oh, cats are crazy. We love them anyway, but they're crazy. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Yes, I got that. I think he'll like that. I think he'll have fun playing with that. So yeah. Okay, well, I'm done making earrings for the day. I'm really enthused about the new inventory items that I have coming in. So I'll show those on a future live stream when I get them delivered. But I'm not going to say right now what they are, but I think they're really cute. I'm really excited about it. And they are sea otter themed. So I'll say that much. Since my little setup, all my stuff for sale is over in Monterey, I like having sea otter stuff for sale because sea otters are very popular there and they're adorable. So yeah. Anyway, okay, well, it's been about an hour and I have some emails to send. Is there anything else you guys would like to? Oh, I'll show you the newspaper. Okay. Do you know how hard it is to track down a physical copy of the newspaper? It was extremely challenging. It took me, I went to 4 different cities within like 90 minutes. I went to over a dozen stores just to get a couple copies of the paper. A lot of places were either out of it already or they didn't carry newspapers at all. It was a lot. I just needed a few copies, like in good condition. The first copy I bought was like a little bit destroyed. It was like somebody had already read it and put it back on the shelf, and that was the only one left. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted a copy for myself, like to have with my other copies that people can look at if they're here at the apartment, or if I'm take it somewhere. I wanted like a nice pristine copy to go with my other like pristine copies, and then I wanted like a paper to send to one of my friends and her mom, and then another copy for my parents. So it took a while to track those down. It was nice chatting with you. I hope we do this. I'm going to do this more often. I will. I'm totally going to. It was super nice chatting with you. Okay, so here's the paper. This was this is like the weekend paper, San Jose Mercury News, and they had like a Valentine's Day thing, and there I am on the front page. So it was a follow-up story. So follow-up story to the one that I did last fall, and I haven't actually I read the online version, which had more pictures, but I haven't actually looked at oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's like the whole bottom section of the page right here. This whole area right here is the rest of the article. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's quite big. There were a lot more pictures in the online version, as you would expect. But yeah, this was my second time getting on the front page of the Mercury, so that was kind of cool. Let's see here. Remember going to the library to get newspapers? I wonder if they still do that nowadays. It was like an archive. I remember as a kid, I really liked the microfiche. Is that what it's called? And you would like go and like look at the microfilm, right? And on the janky old computer screen. I mean, like it seems so antiquated now, but I remember doing that as a kid, and I thought it was the coolest thing. Like when I had to do research for different things, because you could have like they had the past week, I think, of newspapers and various cities' newspapers. So they would have like the local paper for me, and then they had like the San Jose paper and the San Francisco paper and like New York Times and a few other ones, big ones. They had the physical copies like on those big poles on the racks. And then after a certain amount of time, they would take the local, I think it was primarily the local paper, and they would put it on the microfilm. And I thought that was just the coolest thing, looking at the microfilm when I had to do research for stuff. It sounds like the dark ages now, doesn't it? With the internet and all of that. Oh yes. Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, but it was really hard trying to find a physical copy of the newspaper. It was a challenge. It was a major challenge. So, but I did it. It damn near killed me, but I tracked down a couple copies of the paper. And I ran into that problem last fall as well, that it was extremely difficult to just track down a couple copies of the newspaper. We were young ones. Hey, I'm still young. I feel young. I feel like I look pretty decent for my age, For me, a lot of it's like mindset, So yeah. I still feel pretty good. Had a lot of people say like, I'm too old to date anymore. I'm like, I'm 42. I don't think anybody's ever too old to date. I really don't think anybody's ever too old to date. So yeah, I know my grandfather dated after my grandmother passed. So like, I remember that from when I was a kid, and it was like, that was, I don't know, for me, like being a little kid and seeing like my grandfather dating after like my grandmother passed, like that was a really, that was a nice thing to see actually, because it was like, oh, okay. Like, he's dating, like that's something you can do, let's see. Thank you for saying that. No, it's not. No, what isn't? I don't know. Wholesome stream is wholesome. Thank you for making the day better. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for saying that. I'm trying to keep things just nice and fun over here, 42 is the best age. I'm 47. You know what? I mean, 40s have been great for me so far. I feel like it's so interesting because like I've had a lot of like hateful comments from men, like saying, telling me like, you're never going to be as sexy and hot and good looking as you were when you were in your 20s. Dude, I look better now than I did in my 20s. Actually, I didn't look as good in my 20s. So I think that I definitely have gotten better looking with age. So I don't know. But yeah, no, 40s is still young, and it's also about like, you just gotta, it really, it's how you feel, not how you look. And it's a combination of everything, really, and it's like behavior as well. For me, it's like I try not to act old either. Like, I don't know. I like just having fun and like going out and living life. And, I feel it's all about mindset, Many women get more relaxed and sensual with age. Oh, hey. I don't want to say too much. You never know who's listening to this live stream right now. Um, um, but hey, uh, oh gosh. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a live stream. And I'm going to because let's see. Oh, it's almost 3:00 here, but I have a couple emails to respond to and a meeting to set up for tomorrow and just some random stuff to take care of. And I'm trying to decide if I have the energy in me at the moment because I did not sleep well last night. Oh my gosh. I've been up since like 3 a.m. because I just woke up and I was like, oh, I'm up. And then there was stuff going on with the website and I was just like, okay, I just did not fall back asleep. So I was up and out of bed at 5 a.m. just getting ready for the day because I knew that sleep wasn't going to happen. So I'm trying to decide right now if I have enough energy in me to go and run an errand at the store. And I'm like, I don't know. Might just wait until tomorrow. So, or at least you have a lovely evening as well. And I hope to see you on here again soon. It's been so nice chatting with you. It's been nice talking to everybody. Thank you for being friendly and supportive. My name is Irina. Irina, is that it? No, so nice to chat with you. And nice talking with you as well, Jose. And I'm trying to think of who else. I don't know anybody other names. I got to go up on the feed. There's too much going on. Anyway, nice chatting with everybody, and I will see you on here again soon. I got to end the stream now. I will be back at some point. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. I can't even talk. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.